Welcome back to Let's Play Panzer General. You can see this infantry has stupidly retreated into the river hex. Not an amazingly smart idea, because it's weak there, but still the mud is seriously hampering our every attempt to mount effective attacks. One strength shooting back. I use our infantry. Oh, this time they were shooting first, and we only have an effective strength of 4 attacking because of the mud. Now we're down to 3. Wow. Still dealt with them. That was actually surprisingly lucky. Alright, let's finally get these troops forward. Oh, you're completely out of ammo and fuel and everything. Okay, this is a good time to resupply, I think. You don't get very far, do you? You've got plenty of ammo and fuel, but you are hurt. Let's give you some replacements. And now, yes, finally, our air defenses can be brought to bear, but not at very great strength. Apparently, I suppose the mud even makes it more difficult for our air defenses to really do their thing. Well, either that or the overcast weather. Right, our anti-aircraft against that badly hurt Messerschmitt. Messerschmitt 110, it's a fighter bomber. It's almost gone. Let's see if this air defense can do something about that Heinkel. Not very much, but enough, hopefully, for us to be able to hit it with our fighters. Yep. Gets brought down to 3. There's one of them shooting back. And of course that took the overstrength of our Yak 9. There is one weakness here. There doesn't seem to be any air defense around Minsk. These guys really need a resupply. Let's try, because there's a Panther there as well, let's try and bomb the Panther. I was going to shoot first, crap. Didn't do any damage at all. Overcast weather, it's not as bad as rain, but it still means our attacks are a lot less effective. Maybe even this hurt fighter can shoot down them. Oh, actually that was stupid, because the interceptors get one of them. Because that's a tactical bomber with additional anti-air capabilities, but the fighters will still intercept. Well, fine. Time for the Heinkel to go down. Oh, it's going to shoot. It's going to... Yep, it defended itself as well as it could. Well, let's see what else. Maybe we can bomb this artillery. The artillery gets to shoot as well. damage. Alright. Better. Got more bombers. I mean, it's not as if I really expect them to do any damage whatsoever, but we'll, just for the heck of it, we'll try. To bomb the King Tiger. Nope, didn't do anything. And I could really use some further fighter escort. Would also be nice to try and do something about the entrenchments of this unit. It's going to be able to shoot back because it's heavy weapons infantry. No, it didn't. Oh, maybe we just shoot first. Yeah, and then it shoots back. At least that should reduce its entrenchment value somewhat. We'll keep pressing our attacks against their artillery. I would have preferred to be able to send this advance also forward with this tank, but we kind of have to try and stop it from getting away. I think you might be able to help with that. Furthermore, these Soviet tanks, well, putting them into the forests leaves them open to infantry attack, unfortunately. You can't take replacements, you can't almost do anything, we might as well just pull you out. We cannot attack the King Tiger. We can try and keep it surrounded as much as possible. Bring up another IS-2. Bring infantry into range of the German infantry the next turn. Oh, actually I should have supposed to have the artillery in there, and now we're going to have to move it in there instead. We can still bombard that one at least. Yeah, he may well decide to attack the IS-2 here. If it does, at least we want to give him some artillery support. I might as well give him some replacements because he's getting low on fuel as well. This IS-2 will move forward, advancing on the Soviet armor. Oh, sorry, on the German armor. But they're all there. Better down there because it'll get attacked by the Panzer in the open. And these guys, well, I attempted to bring them down against the heavy German armor as well, but we need some heavy armor in the northwest, so stick with my original battle plan and keep these guys pushing west. Oh, we need someone to actually take the city. Two had to do much else. These guys have already moved. Yeah, we might as well just move in there and take the city. And you guys press forward toward Vilna. Press forward. You are moving down to Mogila just to make sure that we don't accidentally lose that to some sudden paratrooper attack or something. Oh, you really don't get very far in the mud, do you? I think that this rough weather patch is... I don't think that's historically accurate. I think, I'm not sure about this, but I think the Soviet army was able to advance in good weather rather than be slowing down by mud and such. So the Germans got a bit lucky this time up. You'll need to resupply sooner or later, we might as well do it now. If the weather forecast holds, then the mud should be cleared away on the next turn. We'll press you forward. So what else? Well, we could actually try and finish off that artillery using another bomber. It worked. Now I need fighters to escort that bomber. I've got these two left. Oh, they're low on fuel. Well, you've got more fuel, so I'll use this one instead then. You should really fly down there and refuel, basically. Alright. Another turn come and gone, and the Soviet army has been slowed now by terrible weather, and also this elite cadre of German armor and infantry holding on to Minsk. Let's hope the weather clears. Well, actually, there's a danger if the weather clears, because then these German tanks are free to mount terrible counterattacks, but I'm still hoping for fair weather because, yeah, he's attacking the IS-2 now. And there's no mud to protect our IS-2s, which are getting completely wrecked. And then the Panthers are going to attack us, and no more IS-2. Yep. Well, this is actually not historically inaccurate. I think the Germans were able to send some armor north to counterattack historically. What we're going to do, of course, is there is now good weather, so our Sturmovix should be able to hit the Panthers where it hurts. Come on. Alright, as expected, which isn't too great. You need to take replacements, and that means we're kind of running out of IS-2s here. We do have an anti-tank though. I will attempt to bomb the Tiger again. It's probably not going to do any damage again, but I will try. I might get lucky and score a hit, though most likely won't do anything. Only suppressed one, which doesn't effectively do anything. Time for you to fly back and resupply. And then we'll try another tactical bomber, just in the hopes that we might hit him once. Instead, he shot down one of our bombers. The only good thing about this is his ammo is actually reduced, but he's still got, yeah, he's got a maximum ammo 11, so he's still got 6 left. He's got nothing to be afraid of. Still think it might be worth trying to press an attack against this weakened Panther. No, it's just going to cost us another IS-2 when the Target 2 counterattacks. Yeah, suicide, of course. We really needed some more heavy tanks down here. Should have sent these guys south rather than pressing west with them. It is of course possible, it'll take them ages to get down there, but could do something sort of in between, I suppose. It still won't be able to get to the Tiger though. And the Panther's probably going to retreat next turn, at least if it can. Maybe we should try and prevent that. How about we try and outflank the German armour as much as we can, at least, but we need to close the gap with a unit in there, and that's going to be very much vulnerable to attacks. I think we have to though. Well, we don't have to, but I think it might still be worth it just to make sure they can't retreat. They could strike north now, but then they'll just run into our IS-2s. Keep these guys pushing west, I think, because we need to take Vilna as well. Okay, nothing in the airfield, that's good. That means we can take that airfield, and they've got an anti-tank and artillery unit. Let's try and flank them. Getting low on fuel, but I still think it's worth trying to use you to outflank the artillery. We're going to bring the infantry forward as fast as possible. It's this infantry. I think you might as well just sit there. We might as well try and weaken the entrenchments here again. This time we even hurt them a little bit. They're gonna shoot back though. Alright, you're almost out of ammo, might as well give it back down there. Resupply. Have you weakened some German entrenchments as well. Then you might as well fly back and resupply. That also opens the area for another airstrike. Don't know exactly what to use. Don't seem to have more than one bomber left. So I might as well just use another fighter because I'm just weakening the entrenchments anyway. And the ordinary Wehrmacht infantry doesn't shoot back. And then you try and bomb this infantry. No luck, and they'll shoot back. Ow! To great effect. Oh, these partisans are expendable. And they even got the first shot. Okay, that infantry is... German infantry is getting... somewhat hurt, at least. I'm somewhat tempted. Oh, and I completely forgot to use my artillery. That's probably because I wanted these guys to move out of the way. I need to plan how to try and encircle these guys. I think my key ingredient here is going to have to be the artillery. I'd also like to put it somewhere where it's in range of these infantrymen, German infantry. That means I'm going to have to use lighter armor with artillery support to protect the artillery from the Tiger. Could put you in there as well. It's kind of almost suicidal, but yeah, it is suicidal. Why do that? Why don't you just use you, partisans? Let's follow up with the Soviet infantry. Finish German infantry off. Well, we took some losses as well, but I think we should be able to pull it off. We might face a counterattack from the infantry in Minsk itself. Suicide. Even worse, suicide. I think I'm going to send this infantry actually around Byelorussia actually. And then what to use to protect my artillery here. Against almost certain counterattacks by heavy German armor. Well, you at least have a ground defense. That means you might be able to take a beating, but it's gonna be 2 beatings. Probably not so stupid as to attack into the woods anyway. Yeah, I think probably gonna attack in this area anyway. Maybe an anti-tank with artillery support is actually stronger than many other things, at least. And you are going to try and flank him, which means you might get attacked anyway. Yeah, you can spot what they've got in there. Okay, there's an anti-tank unit in there. You move in there, in range to attack that city. There's infantry, I don't really know. Risk putting the KB-85 there and having the infantry sort of... We might need it for the assault on Minsk though, because the partisans don't have a lot of ammunition. Put you in there, where you can attack, and then you will try something else. Flanking maneuver, moving on up on Byelorussia. Sort of rear guard here. We might as well give you some just ordinary replacements because it's just a 1943 version. Bring the bridge engineers forward. Bring these guys forward. Artillery. No, we need an artillery the north as well. We might need it, at least for the attacks that are going to happen there, and then we'll bring forward some of our air defenses just in case. Take replacements. This thing can actually shoot back. Oh, I meant to belay that order. Well, it's just a Yak 7B. It's not a Yak 9. But it does weaken the entrenchment of that mortar, and even at it managed to reduce its strength slightly, and now you need to fly an escort mission in there. Maybe you can do a bit of a reconnaissance mission to see what's here. Oh god! They've got more Fokker-Volts. That's bad news. Ah, the Luftwaffe are back. Luftwaffe are back, and we don't really have any. In fact, we've got nearly all our anti-aircrafts here in the north. Well, I think in the next video it's time to see what the Germans do. Until then.